And we're live.
Hooray!
Just like that. Nice and easy.
There we go. Yep.
All three of us are together again.
It's a real miracle.
It's been a
All
while.
right. Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How about that?
Yeah.
We're all back. Paul's
Yay.
back
Yeah, I'm here.
from last week. Yep.
What happened? Oh, right. I got my tooth pulled last week.
Oh, is that what happened?
Ooh.
That's why I couldn't do Friday. And well, I know you guys also couldn't do Friday, but my thing was
I ended up
Yeah.
actually being able to do Friday after, but yeah,
oh, okay. Either way,
we still did it Thursday. We still did it Thursday, anyways.
I wouldn't have been able to do it
Also, I can do
Friday either. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Which tooth is it? Your front one?
no, it's one of my molars was cracked
Oh.
and
Sounds
unsalvageable. It sucked. Yeah.
Do you have a
it's-
gold tooth in the back now?
No. I could
Just a
get a
hole?
gold I could get a gold tooth. Yeah, it's healing right now. It's still
Okay. Are you
Kind
gonna
of.
get a gold tooth?
no. I don't
Do you have
want
the money to just drop down on a grill? You gonna
Yeah.
go for it?
Especially when you don't see. Not really. I don't really have money for that sort of thing now.
Okay.
As much as
Are you
I
gonna
would
get-
love to.
It's like a wooden one.
Like, yeah, just not wooden, but like a replacement. I don't know what they're made of. Sure.
I think they're made of rhino tusks.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. Narwhal.
Get some ivory off of an elephant. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. But yeah, so we're all back together again at last.
Yep.
Yay.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm
You guys
exhausted.
watched that new BoJack Horseman season?
No, I hate
Nope, not
BoJack
yet.
Horseman.
I love BoJack Horseman so much. It's
Okay, fair
arguably my favorite ongoing show right now.
Weird. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I
pretty-
think this weekend I'm gonna sit down and actually watch some stuff. I think I'm gonna watch that new Tick show because I've been hearing real good stuff about
I
it.
hear good things about that.
You too. Yeah. Cool. Anything else on the docket to watch? Or just that for now?
Recently I've actually been watching Star Trek Next Generation.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
because she was super into it, but I was an original generation kid, so I didn't actually watch TNG. So
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
How are you watching the Tick? Because I know, like, I'm just assuming I'm wondering what Canadians can do. Because here, I think we have it on Amazon Video.
it's specifically like an Amazon series. So
Oh, okay. So
it should be on Prime Video because I've gotten emails about it from Amazon. So
okay. So you have Prime.
I do have Prime. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I got Prime when they actually started offering like 1 day delivery in
Yeah.
Calgary.
You have 1 day delivery.
I believe it's 1 day. They made a big deal out of it.
Oh, okay. I thought Prime was a 2 day delivery thing, but maybe it's better.
2 day
in-
free. 1 day is a little bit of an extra charge.
Yeah, but isn't that for
Oh.
everyone? Everyone can get 1 day for extra charge.
I think so, yeah. 2 days free though. And I
Are you
use that
thinking
quite
about
a bit.
Prime Now, John? Because that's a 1 day delivery thing. That's like a day of thing.
Your shipping speed Prime same day / 1 day shipping
Okay.
free.
That's pretty good.
Hmm.
That's dangerous. You could have something like in like a few hours.
I actually haven't
You just
used
want-
that yet.
No, same day is probably I like it rarely hits the mark for same day. 1 day is usually what I get.
Yeah,
So good. I mean, I was pretty happy with 2 day.
sure.
So 1 day, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it used to be 2 day, and then for Edmonton and Calgary, they enabled 1 day.
dope. I didn't actually know they did that. That's cool.
This was months ago, yeah,
Cool.
but it was earlier
I
this
wonder
year.
how much of Canada has that.
Probably only like the big cities like Vancouver, Calgary,
Toronto.
Edmonton, Toronto, of course.
Montreal probably as well.
Probably. That's probably it, honestly, those five.
Yeah, probably. In fact, you know what?
Yeah,
Out of
I'm just
those,
surprised
Calgary and
those-
Edmonton are the surprise out of all of
I'm
those.
just surprised like I don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
actually.
don't in your area? I'm a bit,
No,
yeah.
we got 2 day. I think sometimes I could get 1 day, but it's just kind of like a random, like, oh, I guess they can do this one in 1 day. So
Don't you
Yeah,
have that
I don't know.
Amazon Fresh or whatever where you can get groceries sent to you like within a few hours of ordering it?
yeah, I haven't done that. We also have Amazon like Prime Now, which I can
Yeah.
get like other items, like regular items, sent in a few hours.
Yeah,
Although everything on there is nothing I ever really want. It's like
sure.
some random old games or random headphones or something. I don't know.
Sure.
There's nothing on there I remember wanting. Also, I think you have to pay like a little bit extra to get them to like get here. And
Yeah, to
they don't care
expedite it.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, talk in relation to that. Top Down Perspective is the name of this podcast.
Yes, it is. You're right.
For,
Yay! You can order it off
September-
Amazon right now.
September 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, it's 9/15/17.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that means?
No.
No, I don't actually.
Yeah. Well,
Does it add
I'm
up to
Sean.
something cool?
John and Paul are both here
I.
for your listening pleasure.
Yeah.
Paul, you weren't here last week. What have you been playing?
Okay. I finished up Observer finally. So to speak to how that game ends, it ends in the way I was kind of hoping it did, with a complete mind fucked. So that was cool. And I felt so sick afterwards because the visual intensity just got that much worse the whole time. But yeah, that's a cool game. I highly suggest people check that out. That's all I wanted to say about that. I also finished off Sonic Mania. I do have to go back and just get more gold medallions or coins or tokens or whatever from the 3D
The orbs.
The orbs, yeah.
The blue spheres.
I forgot how shitty those puzzle rooms get after a little
Man,
bit.
am I like the only guy who enjoyed it? I guess after a while.
There's one specifically where you just start off with like it going in a straight line and then you have to do like a big box. But then in the middle, there's stuff you have to jump over to get to coins, and then you have to go back onto the track that you were on to get to the yellow ones to bounce to the next area.
I think I know which one.
That's
you're
the
talking
one
about, yeah.
specifically that I just hate. It blows every time I play it. I screw up. I hate it so much. The rest of them are fine for the most part. Some of them are a little trial and error-y, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'll just remember next time you don't have to do this or you have to do this, and then they're fine after that once you get the gimmick of that like puzzle area. But yeah, it's still fun. That's a really, really solid game. Sonic Mania. Really, really solid game.
Yeah, I need to get back to that, but out of everything I'm playing, it's like at the bottom of my list.
Yeah, fair enough. Where did you leave off, if you remember?
The airship one.
Flying battery.
Yeah, you're like a third of the way through then, I think. Maybe 25%.
And I
can't
stopped
remember.
just after flying battery, so.
Okay, you're a little less than halfway through then, if you stop a little after
Studiopolis,
that.
though, am I right?
Studiopolis is so
was
good.
really good.
Oh my god, it's so good. There's some really, really good levels later on, too. There's a couple that I didn't care for either. I would say...
Is there more brand new levels? Or is Studiopolis the only
No,
one?
there's more brand new ones.
Okay.
Yeah, the one right after flying battery is a brand new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, if you hate underwater levels, there's one you're gonna love.
They did an underwater one, really?
Yeah, it's pretty good though. Like as far as underwater levels go, it's one of the more solid ones, I think.
Okay.
So
Is it a new level or is it an old one
no,
brought back?
it's an old one brought back.
Which one?
I don't remember the name of it, but I believe it was Sonic 2, maybe 3. I can't remember. I get them all mixed up in my head.
Oil Ocean.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Wait.
I don't.
Maybe, you know what? I could look it up after. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's like...
Oh,
one-
no, Hydrocity. Hydrocity.
Yeah, that's it. The one that ends off with, like, you being thrown down a pipe, basically, and you have to, like, grab on to...
Yeah, that's from Sonic 3.
poles.
That's
Sonic
That's
3,
the second
yeah.
stage of Sonic 3.
Yeah, that one. So,
I played Sonic 1 the most. Wasn't it like a... Their underwater one, it was like the second area. It was like this, like, Greek ruins.
No, the
No.
Greek Ruins was a lava stage.
Was that a really? That was a lava stage?
Yep.
Okay.
You're thinking of... It looks similar,
I can't remember
but it's
the
all
name
like
of it.
brown instead of purple, and I can't remember what it's called either.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, that game's super, super good. I really, really
All right.
enjoyed that. And then I was just like, you know what other game I really enjoyed? Sonic Generations. So I went back to Sonic Generations, and the fidelity of movement in that game is not what I remembered it being. It's a little janky in some parts, specifically with old Sonic, like classic Sonic, and jumping off of platforms that are moving, in that it loses your inputs most of the time unless the platform has stopped completely for a second. And that's real rough. That's pretty shitty. Other than that, it's fine. Like, it plays okay. But that specifically was annoying because there was one level where it's just going from platform to platform, and it was the hardest thing for me to do because it just felt shitty.
It is. I would assume that's nostalgic, though, because Sonic has always been terrible at platforming.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. Are you kidding
me? Even
in
Sonic Mania, anytime you have to jump from like a moving platform to another one, it's the worst.
No, it's fine. I'm talking about this. When you push the jump button, it just doesn't jump because it doesn't recognize that you pushed it. Like, this is an actual glitch or something. It's not like that the platforming feels bad. It's that it just doesn't read that input. And I don't know why. I would go as far
to say, anytime Sonic isn't running fast, it feels like garbage.
Yeah.
Generations or Mania?
I didn't play Generations, so I'm just going to say every single Sonic.
Okay, until you play more than one game, I don't think your opinion matters. So
I played Sonic 1. I played Sonic 1.
He's played 2.
I'll say Sonic 1 is terrible.
I've played Sonic 1. I've played 2. I've played Adventure Battle. 2, I think.
I don't think I ever played Adventure Battle.
Sonic.
You're not missing out.
Okay, fair enough.
All-Star Racers.
I'm in the camp against Adventure.
Sonic All-Star Racers Transformed.
Okay.
I played through Shadow the Hedgehog like twice for some reason.
Oh man, that game's so good though.
Mania.
I think you actually have a problem. I think you actually have a problem more than anything.
Sean only wants to play the bad ones specifically.
Tennis. That counts, right? That's basically a Sonic game.
I heard Colors is really good. Never tried that one though. Anyways, Generations feels
Sonic
like
Heroes?
Feels like an obvious step back from Mania.
Because that one sucks.
Hoverboard.
Well, Generations is going to feel like a step back because it's literally the game before it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sonic Free Ride.
Is that what it's called? It's a few games before it, right? That's a few years old now.
I guess. Well, the only one past it was the Boom games.
I heard those are bad too, but I didn't bother trying those.
Actually, you're right. I think Lost World also happened. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like Generations is actually quite old, I believe. Like 3 or 4 years now, right?
I think it's actually 5 or 6.
Oh man. Okay, fair enough.
Look it up.
Okay.
November 1st, 2011. It is almost 6 years old.
Okay. It feels like it's 6 years older.
That's bad.
The Were-Hedgehog?
Yo, I liked Unleashed.
I don't like Unleashed.
Fair enough. The cool thing about Generations, though, is I really like how every level is just its own like little challenge stage between the two different Sonics, the classic and the new one, and they have different gimmicks in them. It's fine. It's what I like about Generations, actually. I think I would like that a lot as a handheld, that you just like play a couple rounds when you're on the bus, like different stages or challenges, and then head out. I don't love it as a sit down and play for a few hours game. I felt a little sick after it, actually. There was some weird stuttering issues I was getting from the frame rate or something not matching up with my monitor refresh. It was weird. But yeah, I got into a Sonic mood for a little bit there, so that's what I've been playing there. I'm so
sorry to hear that.
I played the beta
Terminal?
For Raid World War II.
Okay.
Which is the new Starbreeze game. That game is 100% just Payday in World War II times, which is kind of fun. The problem with it right now, and I hope that they fix this within the week it takes before that game actually officially releases from the beta, is it feels like an old build of Payday. Like, it doesn't have all the little things that made Payday, like, that optimized Payday to make it a fun experience. Like, there's just kind of shitty design and some glitchy things. Like, if you run and knife an enemy, you'll alert everybody on the whole map, which is, like, terrible. It's really bad. So stealth in that game is just not an option, which is kind of okay anyways, because you're in World War II, so whatever. But I think some of those maps would be cool to try to stealth if they let you properly. Not much to say about that one, though. If you've played Payday, just imagine instead of robbing a bank, you're like blowing up tanks or something as your objective. Like, it's exactly the same thing. Kind of cool, though.
So it's just like a co-op,
Yep.
like army war game or something?
Yep. That's exactly what it is. Instead of doing heists, you're doing missions to take down the Nazi army, essentially.
Is it like Army of Two?
No.
Okay.
I would say
right.
not.
How many fist bumps are in there?
0, I guess.
How many masks are in there?
I think 1. The Russian guy that you can pick has a mask. So the weird thing about this is that you choose your nationality. You have Russian, American, German, or British as your nationality, and that kind of changes what costumes you can wear, like different uniforms and stuff. And you have different builds. I'm trying to remember the names of them. One's recon, one's just an assault class, and I can't remember what the last 2 are. I think one's demolitions and something else.
Scout.
No, scout would be recon.
Engineer.
No.
Sniper.
Sniper is recon.
Okay.
I was gonna see if you were gonna keep going. Maybe you would have gotten it.
Junkrat.
Junkrat. That's the one. The difference between the
Rabid Mario.
Yeah, Rabid Mario, exactly. The difference between the classes that you can choose are that every one of them has a different war cry, kind of like a special meter that fills up, and then you can do your war cry for different effects. So the sharpshooter guy when he activates his, you basically get auto aim, so you just mouse over a person and it'll lock onto them and you can just shoot to get
Soldier 76.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like that, actually. It's pretty similar. Yeah. And then the group thing is, I think everybody's accuracy at a distance increases. There's the assaults is something like you heal everybody in your party a little bit and you gain a bunch of damage or something. So there's a reason why you would want at least one of every class. We found out that the assault is too powerful, though. You can just basically, if you're shooting people, you can consistently heal your whole party across the whole map forever. And it's kind of broken, but it's also kind of good because that game is a little broken in some of the missions where Nazis just keep coming at you. So you kind of need it. I don't know. It weirdly balances itself out, but that game's fun. It just feels early. It feels like an early build that I'm hoping they either fix by release, or I would say people should just wait until they have a bunch of DLC out and they made optimizations for it. This is one you could definitely wait on, I think. Again, that's Raid World War II. I picked up a game called A Robot Named Fight, and the basics of this is a Metroidvania that's more like a Metroid game than a Castlevania, in that it feels exactly like Super Metroid, basically. It's kind of a roguelite version of that, if that makes any sense. You unlock a few things. Every run is different. You always, when you die, you're dead and you have to start over at the beginning. There's no save points. And it kind of randomly generates which path you're taking. So sometimes you get the missile launcher early. Sometimes you get the an electric shock plasma beam thing early. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's not great now that I have Metroid Samus Returns, because I'm playing an actual Metroid game that feels real good. But I figured I would just give it a shout out anyways. A Robot Named Fight. I think it's a couple bucks on Steam. If anybody.
I like that name.
Yeah, $11 Canadian on Steam.
$11? Okay, it's actually a little more expensive than I thought. Maybe it's not a good bargain actually. Now that I know that, but it's fine. It's an okay game. I'd rather talk about Metroid Samus Returns, though, because I've been playing that today, and that's the the same type of game and super fun.
Wow, the hottest new release.
The hottest new release.
The hottest new release of a Game Boy game from the early 90s.
It needed it,
Heck
though.
yeah.
That game is unplayable, that old version.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate Return to Samus.
Yeah, it's really bad. AM2R was really, really great, and this is also really, really great. I actually really like this game. Oh, I'm going to say actually AM2R because it was free. but
True, there's a significant price difference between free and $60.
Yeah, for sure.
Your guys' 3DS games are $60.
I mean, I also had the special edition, which might have been $10 or $20 more. But
it was
yes,
$10 more.
$60.
Mine was $50.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, John, you were also playing this today. You were saying.
Yep.
So
I have it, my 3DS right now. So.
Yeah, actually, me too. It's plugged in right beside me here because it was dead.
I would be charging mine, but the cat keeps chewing the charge cord. So.
Mine's in my backpack.
There you go. Are you gonna? Oh, right. You said you're waiting for the download.
You have a download code.
I have it downloaded. I haven't played it, but yeah,
you just haven't down. Yeah. So right away, I think it controls perfectly fine. I have an inherent problem myself using the analog stick. I like using a D-pad for these types of games. However, it makes sense with it.
I haven't had any problem with it yet, which has surprised me.
Yeah, I haven't had a problem either, and I think it's because you have the free aim mode, and that feels good with the stick. I think that would have been actually terrible with a D-pad, so they definitely made the right choice there. So far, the controls have taken me a little bit to get used to, like holding down the shoulder buttons for using your missiles or going into free aim mode and just kind of moving around, but after a couple minutes, it felt kind of second nature-y. At first, it felt kind of crappy, to be honest. Like, it took a few minutes to really get into it, because it doesn't feel like it controls like a Metroid game I've played before. But it's fine once you get used to it. I think...
Wait, hang on. So, you have to hold down the right trigger to then aim wherever you want?
Left trigger. Left trigger's for aiming wherever you want. Right trigger's for activating missiles. And if you use both, then you can free aim your missiles.
John, you're playing on the new 3DS. Can you just use the other analog stick?
I actually haven't tried that. Let me try that right now.
Oh, I am too, actually. I never tried it either.
No, that you wouldn't be able to do that because the shoot button is Y. So.
Well, I was wondering if, because you have that analog stick, maybe they would make L the shoot button then?
If that's an optional control scheme, I haven't noticed it. Let's see. Controls cannot be changed. Nope.
What does that stick do for you?
Nothing.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the first things that happens in the game is that it gives you the like little intro animations and stuff, and I thought that stuff looked really, really cool, and I was super excited to hear the Metroid music and all that sort of stuff. Like, it definitely leaves a really, really nice first impression. Another weird thing that is hard to get used to for me anyway, there's a melee button that like...
Yeah, I'm having the same problem getting used to that.
And the thing is that I feel like when you get used to having the melee button to kind of counter an enemy coming at you, it's going to feel real cool. For right now, until I get used to it, it feels kind of shitty because a lot of the enemies, I think, are tuned for you to just be able to do that. So they come at you pretty quick. Like,
wait,
yeah, I'm actually surprised at how fast. That, like, they attack you, like, really fast.
They just come right at you. They don't give a fuck, man. They just go after you. Because they're expecting you to use the melee to kind of stun them for a second as they're coming at you.
Because when you do a melee counter, if you do it successfully, like you'll do a mini cutscene, and then Samus will auto-lock onto them, and you can just mash the fire button to kill them. But if you move at all, the aim goes off of them.
Yeah.
So that also messes with you a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to just kind of like stand still and let them come at you?
Basically. Well, no, like you can be moving, but if you counter, like you have to let go of movement in the counter animation. Otherwise, your gun will be moved away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. Can you remap buttons in this? Because I
literally just checked. No.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure
I don't think any Nintendo game lets you remap buttons.
I mean, you can in the
ARMS
other
literally
Metroid
just
games.
did that.
Oh, right. They just updated to have that. That's right.
For some reason, I keep having in my head that I should use the right trigger to go into free aim mode, and it's been kind of screwing with me a little bit. I'll get used to it eventually. I just, for some reason, like psychologically, I just think that it should be the right trigger to do that, and I don't know why. So that's a personal issue I've been having. But yeah, the 2.5D thing, it looks good. It looks as good as it can for a 3DS game. Like, it's not amazing, but it looks totally fine.
I mean, it doesn't need to. It's Metroid.
It doesn't. Yeah, for sure. I only got up to the first Metroid thing. You know the thing that you shoot under the belly? I can't remember the name.
That's a beta Metroid, I believe.
Yeah, okay. That's basically where I left off, and then we had to get ready for the podcast here. But, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. If you like 2D Metroid games, you kind of have to buy this. Because not only is it good, but I think they're using this as a gauge of, like,
they are.
Interest.
They've already admitted it.
Yeah, so...
They've already admitted it. They're like, if this sells well, there will be more 2D Metroids.
And I feel like that's the same with like every game. If this sells well, we'll make more of it.
This is the most blatant Nintendo's been about it in a while.
All right.
Yeah. And I can't recommend it enough, actually. I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to play more of it.
Like, it's actually fun. It's reviewing well. The touch-ups that they've added are just like okay enough just to let it go. Like, they've added like the wall grabbing from like Fusion. Wall jumping's easier to do. They've obviously added in all the stuff from the original game. I think they've added some extra stuff as well. Yep. If you played through AM2R, like you've had a similar yet slightly different experience, I think you could easily play both and have your time enjoying both.
I agree for sure. Yeah.
But if you don't like this and you do like Metroid games, you should just go play AM2R.
I mean, if you don't want to drop the money on it, like the price tag, I kind of get why that'd be an issue, especially with AM2R being 0.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess keep that in mind as well. But like, if you want there to be more Metroid games, period, you might want to pony up the cash if you're a fan of the genre.
But if you want to support AM2R, you should go buy a copy of Ori and the Blind Forest.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's right.
Weirdly enough.
On Ori now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Put your money where it belongs.
Yeah. Well, we need to see more about Ori besides just an image and a date that comes up on the screen.
Hey, Ori and the Blind Forest by itself is great.
Sure, but he had no part in that one. We have to see
true.
two.
I'm just saying, it still goes, still, you know, they're the people writing the checks.
Yep. True that. That's all I've been playing, though. So that's it for me.
All right, John.
All right, well, before we go into my list, since I was playing Metroid as well, I also ended up getting the amiibos. They're kind of nice, actually. They're really nice looking.
Is that the squishy one?
Amiibos usually aren't nice.
Well, no, they're like, here's the thing. I've been collecting amiibos since they started, and they weren't as nice. They've definitely improved in quality.
Okay.
Also, this guy is squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
really weird.
I've heard it's squishy. What kind of squishy is it?
It's like, how do I even describe it? It's like it's a soft plastic.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Is it that plastic that can get stuff stuck to it, like dust and stuff?
That's what worries me, but it's like slightly sticky now, but like I hopefully not sticky enough to have that
like
happen.
A bouncy ball?
It's sort of, but it's softer. Like it's malleable.
Okay.
Imagine like the outside
it reforms, right? It reforms.
Yeah, it reforms. So yeah.
Is it like a stress ball?
That might be a better example. Stress ball, but with like a soft plastic outside. I don't know what else to compare it to.
Like a dog toy.
Maybe. Don't give it to your dog is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Okay. Apparently, like, this is the one thing I kind of don't agree with the game is you need the amiibos to unlock hard mode in the game, but you also don't get that till you beat the game on normal anyways. So
I thought there was 2 hard modes.
Is there? I don't know.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought I heard something like you can still unlock a hard mode, but this is like a different hard mode. Maybe I'm just making that up.
That might be true, actually. I know that this unlocks Fusion Suit mode, which apparently is supposed to be harder. Yeah, it unlocks 4 things. It says on the back of the box here. Hang on, let me double check. Unlock an Aeon reserve tank. View artwork from the original game. Mark the position of the closest Metroid on your map and challenge yourself with fusion mode after beating the game.
Okay.
Right. Can you use any of the other amiibos, or is it just the new ones?
I think any of the Samus ones will work for the first stuff, but I think the second stuff you need the Metroid for.
All right. People are saying in the chat there is 2 hard modes. Just like I said, one's hard and one's fusion mode.
Okay. Someone says I can't buy Samus Returns because I don't like 2D Metroid. That's fair. Then don't.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that caveat that you shouldn't
But
buy
if you
stuff
don't
you
buy
don't
it and they never and they don't sell enough,
Yeah.
then we're never gonna get 2D Metroids ever again, and that's on you. And can you live with that?
I'm sure they're going to feel guilty about that. But because, like, as
They
long as they buy
should.
Prime, they still get 3D Metroid. So why do they, like, buy what you like?
I like 2D Metroid
We're only
more
saying
than
if you
3D
like these
Metroid.
games, buy them. If you don't like the games, then why would we
Of
tell you to
course.
buy them? That makes
Yeah.
no fucking sense.
Of course.
Someone's saying I just don't own a 3 or 2DS. Well, just buy the game anyway.
But
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
support
say-
2D Metroid.
If they don't make 2D Metroids anymore, I'm going to blame Calmin, and I am never, ever going to talk to him again.
Wow.
So you should
Whoa.
really just buy
Real
it.
sad.
Calling him out.
Yeah,
Calling him out.
so savage.
To be fair, I didn't even buy one. They sent me a code. So, I mean,
God damn it, Sean. You have to buy 2 now, one for you and him.
hey man, hey, I bought Mirror's Edge too. I did my part. I chose my battle. Okay.
You chose the hill to die on.
Yeah, I chose that hill, and it didn't work out well. But that's where I made my stand.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
right.
John, what other current games are you playing?
Well, that was the most recent one I played. I was playing that today, and that's probably going to keep playing for the rest of the week.
For sure.
But I ended up playing a bit of Hyrule Warriors most
man.
of this week.
Are you just amped for Fire Emblem Warriors, and you just like gotta get ready?
No, okay, so here's the thing. Like Saturday's stream.
Hang on, I want to guess. I want to guess why you did it. You hate yourself.
I mean, he does, but I'm sure that's not why he played a game that's good.
That was not why. Yeah, exactly.
All right, go ahead. That was my joke.
Yeah. Saturday's stream ended up coming up, and I realized how much I enjoyed the game and how much more content they had added since I had played the game. So I went and got the remaining DLC and then just played a bunch more of it.
Okay.
Just on the Wii U, not the 3DS one.
On the Wii U, yeah.
You have
Yeah.
the 3DS one?
I do.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I
Is
was
it
about
the
to
sa-
make another joke.
Is it
but
the
I was
exact same game?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's actually extra content on the 3DS one.
Oh, okay.
More guys that just run around and you can slash them.
You can get all the almost all the DLC for the Wii U one, but I think there's a couple 3DS exclusive ones.
Okay. Cool. How was revisiting that game?
Interesting, because I realized how fucking expensive it is to upgrade everything in that game and how the grind is pretty brutal at times.
You did quite a bit of the grind too, right? When you were actually playing it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played that game a lot, but not enough to get through everything. There's probably thousands of hours of content in that game right now,
Really? Wow.
which is disgusting.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, good for
'Cause,
the
like,
people that's their one
the
game.
adventure map that came with the game, right? That's already like a couple hundred hours there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 4 of those now,
Oh,
and I think the 3DS one came with its own.
I didn't actually realize they supported it that much. To be honest,
They-
I had no idea.
Had a lot of DLC for that one.
They took all their manpower and instead of making NES classics, they worked on Hyrule Warriors DLC.
All right, so maybe not thousands of hours, but it says on How Long to Beat, Hyrule Warriors completion is 208 hours, and the 3DS one's marked as 245 hours. I don't know if that counts DLC or not.
Wow. All right. That's a lot, though. Like that's
Are
a lot
you
of
are you
content.
at all worried that this is going to burn you out on Warriors games and in time for Fire Emblem Warriors?
I mean, my time's going to be spent towards Metroid now, so
Yeah.
no.
No, that'll cleanse the
That's-
palate.
Pretty much. Like, that was
Well,
basically like
soon.
me just killing time till the next big thing I wanted to play came along.
Sure.
Which is also why I ended up playing the other game that I played this week was Transistor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a weird choice. I mean, Transistor rocks.
So
okay.
I was really I was really excited about Transistor when it first came out, and then I turned it on and I skipped this. I thought I had skipped a scene or something, so I ended up just not playing it. I had some weird reasoning for it.
That is a weird reason.
Yeah, because it just got lost in the shuffle. So I went back, and the same thing happened. I'm like, oh crap, maybe I screwed up. But then I looked up and realized I actually hadn't skipped anything, so I just played from where the file was.
Okay.
It just starts straight up with like Red finding the transistor, right?
I don't know, man. That game came out like 3 years ago.
Right.
Yeah,
She finds a sword.
Yeah.
Is that the transistor?
Yeah. Thought that was the name of the sword. I might be wrong. But,
I don't know. The sword talks to you. I remember that.
Yeah, it's the narrator from Bastion.
Yeah. I gotta ask, why Transistor and not just Pyre?
Because I had about an hour to kill before I went to bed, and I was in front of the PS4, and it was on there.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So I actually kind of enjoy that. Wish I had actually gotten to it a lot sooner. I enjoy the gameplay, the moving around. I liked it all, like the little flavor text. I like the abilities. I don't know. It just feels like a fun package. I wish I'd gotten to sooner.
The combat? 'Cause that's like the kind of unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the combat at all. I like the putting in your turns and like combining your abilities with other abilities to get different effects on them.
Yeah. It's a cool game.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
I definitely recommend it.
Yeah. So
you think you're going to keep playing and like finish it?
Probably. I think that's going to be one that I just kind of touch every now and then more than anything.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
because again, like pretty much all my spare time is going to go into Metroid now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I played.
Okay. I've been playing Destiny 2.
Hey,
Wow.
how is it?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
I wish I had more friends that were playing it, but like no one's playing it right now.
At least not
my
out
friends
on
list.
PC yet.
No,
so.
no, no. See, but it's good. That game looks super nice. I have a really cool chest plate right now that has like wings that makes my character look real cool.
Cool.
I don't remember enough small details about Destiny to tell you like they improved this exact thing, but I can tell you that you can now select your mission without having to go back up into your ship and then select your mission.
Yeah.
So there's that difference, and that's great. Apart from that, I can't really tell you too much of the differences. I guess the story seems better because I'm following it,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Yep.
What else? Hand cannons suck. I hate those weapons.
Really? Because I actually found them
sidearms?
fun. They're pretty good.
Sidearms also super lame.
Nah. They're pretty good.
Pulse rifles are the jam.
Pulse rifles
for
are
sure.
pretty dope too.
They're so good. Basically, any rifle is what I'm down with.
The shooting feels really good in Destiny. It just feels good.
I'm assuming there's just like a lot of like aim assist on there because I feel like a boss when I'm like pulling off all these headshots, and there's no way I'm just like that good.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But I'm making fools drop, which is definitely nice. It looks like all the characters have new superpowers. I forget what they're called when you get supercharged.
Yeah.
I'm using my same character as before, and I remember in the first game I had some like light spear that my character would throw. I'm a warlock, and now instead of that, I just run around with a flame sword for a few seconds, which is pretty cool.
Well, I think you can change the loadout of that too.
I don't know how. I haven't seen that option.
It might be a later thing because in the
Yeah, it might be
beta
later.
they just show you kind of like level 20 stuff and load you out with stuff to show you crap. So it's probably a later thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm only... What level am I? I gotta be like 10 or 11, something around there. I'm on Titan, which is I think it's like the second planet you unlock.
Okay.
So there's that. Tons of public events, which are kind of cool because I just really like playing that game with other players. And I even set my thing to be like open, like anyone join my game. No one has, which is kind of a bummer. But then again, everyone I see is like level 20, so I understand I'm going through it slower than a lot of people.
Yeah.
So maybe just everyone's like over leveled and they don't want to play with a level 10, which I get.
As Tenmar is saying, you just need to select the subclass icon to swap. So Just take a look
Weird.
maybe next time you're in
Yeah,
there.
I thought because I had looked a couple times, just like what else can I do? But maybe it's kind of hidden a little weird or something. I'll have to take a really close look or something.
Yeah.
I like having the flame sword though. Don't get me wrong. Running
Sure.
around with the flame sword is really cool, and it's a flame sword that kind of works like the master sword when you have full hearts. Like when you slash it, like a shot comes out.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be up near a guy, and I can just launch a flame sword. Also, I just got an ability that my like sword shots will now home in on people.
Cool.
Which is sounds super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it. It's loot. It's Borderlands. So it's just like it is just a great feeling game. It sounds great. Like I said before, this game looks awesome. They do some real cool stuff with color. Every time I get into a zone that I can't respawn, it creeps me out with the little effect they do.
Yeah.
There's also a new effect when you shoot an enemy and kill them, like a weird like ghost spirit comes out of them for a couple seconds, like just for a split second, which looks cool too. Like it is a super nice looking game. Start to finish, the presentation is fantastic.
It really makes me want them to just redo Halo 3, like using this engine and stuff, because man, I would love to revisit that game with this shit. It's so good.
Well, I mean, they don't even own Halo.
I know. It's so sad.
That will never happen.
It's the most disappointing.
So,
oh well.
Did you play Halo 5?
No, I haven't.
I think that's only on Xbox right now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. I mean, that's a good looking game, so maybe you're already getting kind of that. So
possibly.
Anyway, Destiny 2, I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
cool.
I played through Framed 2.
Yep.
A while back, I played through a game called Framed. It's on mobile. It's a puzzle game, but it's like if you have a comic book and you are moving the panels around to kind of get the outcome you want. This is the sequel. And it's harder. It's basically the same game, though. When you move the panels around. Nowadays, you have to use some of the panels more than once. So it's just more difficult, but it's just more framed. So if you liked the first Framed, you'll like Framed 2.
Okay, cool.
I'm still playing Rabbids. That game's still really good. John, are you playing any more Rabbids?
I want to. I just haven't been doing it. I probably will after I'm done a little bit more of Metroid.
I just finished World 2, so now I have Peach. Peach seems really great. There's a few things now that I'm playing a lot of it that I wish I could do. Stuff like, these are small little things, but Mario always has to be the team leader, which makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, because it's Mario and Rabbids. I heard you also have to have one rabbit in your party at all times, too. I don't know if that's actually true.
I don't know. I did just get my third human, or whatever Mario is. So I guess I could try it. It sounds like I'm going to get denied. That's also kind of lame. I feel like I would rather just not use Rabbids. Although I like the Rabbids I have. Like Rabbid Mario is real good. Rabbid Peach is good. They're all pretty good. Sometimes I just don't want Mario. I want to try out different combinations, but I have to have Mario as my leader, which is lame. And the other thing that I like, or that I don't like, and I wish they had from playing Fire Emblem, is I wish I could see what the danger zones are.
Sure.
But maybe that would be kind of hard to do because there's so much like mobility and like of characters jumping on top of other characters and whatnot. So maybe, I don't know.
Comments confirming in the chat. You also have to have one rabbit in your party at all times.
What a weird restriction. I don't know. For rabbits too. That's my hope. But yeah, still enjoying that game. Still pretty fun.
Cool.
Last little bit. I just started playing this today. You Must Build a Boat.
Yeah.
This came out a few years ago. It's by the developer that made 10 million or 100 million, whatever that game
I can't
was.
remember what it is either.
One of those two.
Yeah.
It's on playing it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a match 3 game and a dungeon crawler at the same time. So at the top of the screen, your character's always running to the right. And if he runs like into a chest, I have to like match keys.
Yep.
Enough of them to open the chest. And if he comes across a monster, I have to match the sword or the wand, which is like magic damage. And different monsters will have different weaknesses. So sometimes, sword attacks won't do much because it's strong against physical damage, whereas magic, it's vulnerable.
Right.
But you can also do stuff like you can match crates together, which will give you magic spells or different weapons. They'll give you items basically. And the whole concept is you're building a boat to get I don't know, the end of the game, wherever that is. And as you progress, you're adding more and more things to your boat and more characters. So you get like new shops and stuff, and the boat gets bigger. And it's just a roguelike. Match is like 45 seconds long before I usually end up dying.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can upgrade how much damage you do with each sword and each wand, so you can cut back stronger and better than before. And then you do move different locations along the river. So I'm on like the third area. So it's actually a pretty deep game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a lot of fun. And the music is great. Music's super good.
Yeah, I remember liking that one.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's like the gameplay is like identical to 10 Million. I can't remember if 10 Million had this whole like boat and upgrade mechanic though. I didn't play a ton of 10 Million.
No, didn't it just have like a castle thing that you can
I know you were running
through?
through a castle, but did you ever like have like a hub base that you went back to and you could upgrade stuff?
Yeah. You
did? Okay. So it's pretty similar then. Anyways, that game is you must build a boat.
Yep.
That is all I've been playing.
Cool.
Let's move on to news.
Yeah. All right. I'll start off the news.
What you got?
Yeah, so
let's put all the Nintendo stuff together later.
Okay, cool. Resident Evil 7 next DLC finally announced, and when they're going to release that. So the next DLC pack is going to be more in the backstory of Zoe.
Is this the one that got like super delayed that the developers had to apologize for?
That one was Not a Hero, and that's coming out at the same time. So yes, technically. So Not a Hero, where you're playing Redfield as he's going after a dude in the game that I won't talk about necessarily, because that's actually, you know what? I don't even know, but there's rumors in the subreddits and stuff. But so we're not even going to talk about rumors. So there you go. Mm-hmm. That's that.
Like, isn't he going to shoot stuff? This game wasn't much of a shooter, was it?
Yeah. Every Resident Evil's a shooter. What are you talking about?
Well, I thought 7 was like was not much of a shooter, but I don't know.
Oh, no.
I think that's only the demo. Only the demo was like that.
But I mean, it's all
yeah. So. The demo wasn't a shooter at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why a lot of people were thinking, oh, this is just going to be Outlast, but it wasn't, thankfully. So, yeah, Not a Hero and End of Zoe, I guess, is the name of that DLC, which I hope is not spoilery, because that sounds like, well, we kind of know what happens with Zoe, but we don't really know, so I'm excited. That's going to be coming out in December. I'm just trying to see if they announced a date in December 12th. December 12th. And along with that, they're going to release Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, so that'll just be the game with all the DLC. There you go. Best way to get into Resident Evil is during Christmas. This one I thought was just neat. I didn't know about it.
This is actually kind of old, this bit of news, but yeah, okay.
So Capcom's re-releasing Street Fighter 2 on SNES cartridge to celebrate, what is it, 30 years? I'm guessing?
Yep.
Yeah, 30th anniversary. So that's kind of cool. I think that's neat. John, are you going to be getting this? This is why I wanted to bring it up.
No.
I'm pretty sure these already sold out a while ago.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's a couple things with this. First off, it's $100.
Sure. Okay.
Second off, it's actually not even like turbo or anything like that. It's straight up vanilla Street Fighter 2, so you can't even play as M. Bison.
Okay, that's odd. Sure.
And number 3, there's actually straight up a warning on the website that putting and playing this game for an extended period of time might cause a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I did hear about that. I didn't know it was about this product. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's about this one.
Yep.
This is meant to be just like a put it on your shelf.
Yeah.
And enjoy looking at. And I guess like 50 of them are going to be green. And it's random.
They're like glow in the dark green, like Blanca green, I think is what they call it.
Yeah. But like I said, this sold out a while ago.
Yeah.
So too bad.
Yeah, it's cool though. I like little things like that. So I thought that was cool. And that's all I pulled, so.
All right, continuing with the random other news. During Apple's press conference this week, where they announced some iPhones, Genova Chen came out and announced his next game from that game company, which is called Sky. And it's coming to iOS devices, including the Apple TV.
Okay.
So it probably won't be very deep in terms of how you control it. It's kind of hard to see like what is really going on in it. It looks like it's a multiplayer-like thing.
I mean, I see a Sky.
Yeah, you can like you're a little dude who kind of jumps around, and then you're like your friends can show up.
It seems kind of Journey-esque in the way that you like bounce, and it's kind of, I don't know. It seems okay. Yeah, it looks fun, I guess. It looks like it might have like a part that's very scary and then not scary and like super triumphant or something. I don't know. It looks cool.
Here's a little quote from this article. It's hard to explain the game, but a good place would be to say that Sky is a game specially created to be played and shared among loved ones and family. If you can imagine the delight of visiting a theme park where lasting memories are made, we envision Sky will sometimes feel like that.
I don't understand what this game is based on that at all. Okay.
So there you go. That's what Sky is. I mean, this is the next game from that game company. Of course I'm going to play it. Like, of course I'm going to play that thing.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And this was just kind of interesting. So PUBG is pretty popular. Have you heard about PUBG? It's this little game.
Nope.
Okay. Don't worry about it. The Fortnite now has a battle royale mode.
Sure, that makes
sense. Everything's getting
every shooter is going to have a battle royale mode.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Is everyone figured everyone's going to have this? Just who's going to be first? Is it going to be Call of Duty? Is it going to be Battlefield? Did anyone guess it was going to be Fortnite?
Actually, I think Grand Theft Auto was first.
Grand Theft Auto, I understand, is having one. I don't know if they announced it first.
Theirs is already out, I thought.
This is out too. It's out in like beta, like
what, Fortnite?
As a public test. So that's the thing. Fortnite's in early access, and then this is like a beta mode inside this early access game. So some of the early access people get it.
It seems like it has the crafting components of Fortnite in the Battle Royale mode as well, which is kind of weird, but neat. I kind of like that.
That's what people are saying. I think I heard you're not so much like crafting bullets and stuff. It's just like making the forts you can still do.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, like, literally, there was just like, I'm looking at a video right now. There was a dude walking across water because he was building floors as he was running.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not that interested in Fortnite in general, but
no. I honestly, like, I haven't played any Fortnite. I'm just bringing this up because it was the first time I had heard about a battle royale mode coming into a different game. Because I'm sure by this time next year, all games will have been consumed by battle royale, and we will be playing one game, and PUBG will be our new god.
All right, I looked it up. Yeah, GTA 5 had their mode drop August 30th, so it's already out.
All right, they beat him by a month. There you go. Way to go, GTA. Well, here's number 2. And then come back next week for when we tell you about number 3. Okay, let's talk about Nintendo. Nintendo made some headlines. First off, NES Classics are coming back next year.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is so weird. This is so weird. I think
good. I'm betting what they did was they either wanted to make sure they had enough to focus on the SNES Classic, and also they wanted to make it a little bit harder for people to mod, because apparently the NES Classic was super easy to mod.
Oh.
Oh, so you're thinking this is when this like version 2 comes out, revision 2 or whatever, the only difference is going to be it's just harder to hack.
Probably. That, or maybe they decided to design it over like the NES redesign.
Or maybe they're just idiots.
I mean, that's also entirely
There's also
possible.
that.
Yeah. That's where I'm going to put my money. Like, anyway, I guess that's probably good. Here's a question for you, John. You already have a NES Classic.
Yep.
Are you going to buy another NES Classic?
I am, because I actually am getting one for my nephews for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, but for you, I mean.
For me, no.
Okay, what if it had 2 different games in it? Would you? Would you?
Dude, I own like 500 NES games already.
I'm just saying.
Like,
if it had
why do I need a second one?
Because it's got 2 different games in it.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, I thought you would say yes.
No.
Okay.
I think you're. I don't believe.
I already had like the NES Classic low on the priority list because I had all the games.
Yeah.
Like it was a redundant purchase.
What if it's a different color?
No.
I'm trying to think of like what game could they put in there that would get you.
I mean, they already did put in the games that would have got me. That's why I have one.
Okay. Anyway, they're also making more SNES classics. I don't know. Do you think it's because like people complained enough, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very. They didn't realize that they totally had to. That they actually had like demand for these, which is
that they
insane.
had to meet demand. Yeah.
But it's kind of weird how like late after the NES Classic they're doing that. They're saying this. Like what I mean, I guess the Switch was in the way.
Nintendo learns very slowly. Plus, they already have issues like with stock for the Switch, and like presumably the same company that would be making the SNES Classics also would be remaking the NES. So they have to decide on that one too. Nintendo basically needs their own like manufacturing plants, is what I'm saying.
Yep.
You could stop playing Metroid 2 and play some Super Metroid on your SNES Classic.
Or I could throw my cartridge in my SNES and play that.
Good. It might catch on fire.
No, that's only the Street Fighter 2 cartridge, apparently.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, like, it might catch on fire. There's always a small chance.
Sure.
Warning, use of this reproduction game cartridge, the product, on the SNES gaming hardware may cause the SNES console to overheat or catch fire. The SNES hardware is deemed a vintage collectible, so please exercise extreme caution when using the product and make sure there is fire extinguishment equipment nearby. Use of the product is at the sole risk of the user. The product is sold as is. Neither is IM 8-bit or Capcom make any representation or warranty express or implied of any kind, including any warranty of merchantability or fitness for a particular use, or that the product is safe to use. Jesus.
So are you guys going to get a SNES Classic now?
Yeah, I'll probably get a SNES Classic just to have it. But then, like, I'm also going to try to get one for, like, my nephews, too.
Again, if I just come across it, sure.
Yeah, I also want it for Star Fox 2.
How am I supposed to feel special now? Now that all you peasants have access to a SNES Classic. I was up here living like royalty.
Yeah.
Like, man, they were feeding us grapes. It was great.
Playing your 20-year-old games.
Yeah. We were lighting cigars with $20 bills.
Yeah.
With our SNES Classics beside us. No, this is good for consumers, of course. Good job. So that's happening. And it seems like it's coming into next year is when more stock is happening. Weird. NES Classics are weird, man.
Yep.
The Nintendo Switch app updated. You can now put your phone to sleep or move out of the app, and it'll still keep your voice chat going.
Finally, It's caught up to 2008.
I was going to say, basic functionality. Good job, Nintendo. We did it.
Good job. Yep, there you go. Cool. What would, I guess, John, what would they need to put in this app for you to not use Discord?
All my friends.
That's a good answer.
you have a friends list on your Switch.
Yeah, but not all my friends use the Switch.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you're gonna play some Salmon Run. You're gonna play some Splatoon 2 with your Switch friends.
Yeah.
What would this app need for you to press this one instead of the Discord app?
I can't honestly think of anything that would make me switch.
There's absolutely no way.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
It's exclusive in-game unlocks.
Okay, there you go. I mean, it does have that for Splatoon 2. Right?
Yeah, but you don't need to connect to anyone to get that. You just need to load the app basically for that.
Yeah.
Or maybe Discord just fucking up royally as well.
What about free massages?
I'd be very impressed if an app could offer that.
Would that do it?
I love how their idea is probably just to set your phone to vibrate and say apply to area here.
Yeah, there were apps that could do that. They were all on that Xbox indie game.
Xbox indie games.
Yeah.
That's true. I do remember that. Yeah, You're right. Okay, and then there was a Nintendo Direct.
Oh, okay.
I watched about half of it.
I watched
the whole
just
thing.
random things. Yeah.
So most of this is going to be John, but let's just go through this list here.
Yeah.
What? There's a Pokemon themed 2DS. It's like a Pokeball, right?
Yep.
There's a new 3DS version of Minecraft, which is already
why
out.
not?
It's only for the new 3DS.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Extra hardware processing power.
Uh, Mario Party: The Top 100 is the worst game I can think of.
No, they can make it worse. There's ways to make that worse.
How? What? Like the worst 100?
It could just be the mini games. There's rumored supposedly there are boards as well.
Is there? Because they've only shown mini games.
I know, and that's what worries me. Because if it's just the mini games, then yes, it is in fact the worst.
I can't. This is what a money grab. This is so bad. Anyway, I think that's. Oh god, that makes me so angry. It's so bad. I hate this game so much. We also get the orange and white 2DS color in America now.
Yep.
Xenoblade Chronicles is the longest game of all time.
Yeah, I don't know why the segment for that dragged on way too long. They just kept talking about the battle mechanics of the game, and it was just the driest thing in the world. Because they had the voice actor they had just was not working.
Somebody in the chat says the official site states that there are boards. Someone else says just 100 luck-based minigames, which is basically right. You're getting 100 of the best. You're getting the top 100, but when it comes down to it, they're all coin flips. Every one of them is a coin flip. So, got your 100.
Not actually. A bunch of them are skill based, but yes. But that would be the worst if they were all literally
Mario
flip a coin, you won. No, dude, there's actual skill in some of the mini games. In some.
Yeah. Fire Emblem Warriors adds a fan favorite character. Who is that?
Lynn from the first GBA one.
Yep. Cool. I would just recommend. I mean, I haven't played Warriors yet. Maybe it's amazing. Just go play the Fire Emblem that Lynn's from. I mean, that's a great idea.
They're slightly different.
Yeah, because one of them's good.
Oof.
Again, I haven't played Warriors. Maybe
what the hell did the Warriors franchise do to your family?
Murdered all of them right in front of me on Christmas.
Wow, that got
new
dark.
Kirby game announced for 3DS.
Yeah, this is the arena battle one.
Battle Royale.
Yeah. That looks cool, actually. That looks kind of fun.
Look kind of
It
fun.
actually does look kind of cool. It looks less cool if you don't have any friends to play with it.
Yeah, I think for sure.
I think this goes back to the question we posed. I don't know when it was. I think it was a couple months ago. Has there actually been a bad Kirby game? For a series that basically prides itself on trying something weird all the time.
That's true. I don't remember us posing this question, but this is a good question.
Like a bad one, I don't know.
There
I got bored of Yarn pretty quick.
No, you are crazy.
That's honestly that is the only one I could think of too, and even then I still played the entire game.
It's so good.
I only say that because I beat it 100%. That's the only reason I dislike Kirby's Epic Yarn.
See, that to me that sounds like you liked it enough to play it 100%.
No, the problem is I was committed. I had gotten so far I had to finish it.
This is John. He does completionist stuff.
Kirby's Epic Yarn is fantastic.
I
would argue
I think Yoshi's Woolly World is better.
I'm not saying Kirby's Epic Yarn is the best game.
I'm saying I like
games better than Kirby's Epic Yarn.
I'm saying that it's maybe the worst Kirby game.
The worst Kirby game is Kirby's Epic Yarn.
And that's a pretty good standard for your worst.
And you can take that as you will. Does that mean that I'm calling Kirby's Epic Yarn a terrible game, or I'm saying that the Kirby's franchise is entirely amazing and that's literally the worst possible game in the series?
I don't really like the I didn't play the first one, but the second drawing one on the Wii U, that
Rainbow
one.
Curse? Yeah.
Is Rainbow Curse the Wii U one?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan of that one.
Yeah, I remember you saying that actually. I didn't play that one, so maybe that's the answer.
People really like Canvas Curse is the first one, right?
I think so. I don't actually remember.
Canvas Curse is the DS one.
Someone just said Tilt and Tumble doesn't work that well, and I will fight you, sir. Tilt and Tumble is fantastic. And why is that not on the phone yet?
You have to play Tilt and Tumble on the original hardware, otherwise it doesn't work right. And in that case, yes, you'll have a shitty experience.
Just put it on iOS. How amazing would that be?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
It's so good.
In theory, I'm sure they would screw something up doing that port, but
That part in Sonic Mania where you play Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That came out of nowhere. The music is so good during that. Man, what a great moment.
is it possible to lose that part? Because
I lost that part.
Yes, yes, you can. I've
Really?
seen people on stream lose it. Yeah.
I lost the first time I played.
Really?
I'm really bad at Puyo Puyo.
Oh, all right. Because Robotnik's like really bad.
I just was not getting
No,
the
here's the
combos.
thing. I was watching someone stream and Robotnik got like a 5-chain on them. They
Really?
like their entire screen. Yeah, it was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. Like the bottom half, they like here's the actual colored ones. Here was the junk ones. It was hilarious.
Wow.
He did my
I think
second
it-
time. for that.
I think it's if you just wait too long in the fight, he just destroys you.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Okay, where were we? Switch adding Nintendo arcade game ports, but it's not Virtual Console.
Yeah, it's Hamster. They've been doing all the Neo Geo arcade ports currently.
So why isn't this Virtual Console?
I have no idea.
They're just like, no, you can't. We got something planned for Virtual Console. You can't.
There might
use
be
that name.
something else around it. I was reading an article about the reason Donkey Kong for the arcade is not one of them is because apparently Nintendo doesn't own the rights to it.
What?
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I didn't understand
don't-
this either. Apparently, like Donkey Kong was outsourced to a third-party company, and then one of the restrictions around that company making the game was that they owned manufacturing rights to it.
That
And
can't be
Nintendo
right.
decided,
Donkey Kong
no,
shows up all the
dude,
time.
this is fucking true. But it's always remakes. Like it's always redesigned by other companies. Bagel, you need to.
You're saying there's Donkey Kong is not on like the Wii Virtual Console because it has to be.
No, the NES one is, which was reprogrammed.
Oh, so you're saying
act-
it's like
The
you're talking about
original
the
arcade version.
Oh,
yeah, the original
I see.
arcade version
Okay.
Oh.
is the one that's.
Are they that different?
Yeah, actually, the NES one's straight up missing a stage.
Okay. I think I've only played the NES one. Actually, the only one I've played all the way through was the Animal Crossing little emulator thing of that.
And that's the NES one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So inside of this is Mario Bros. Balloon Fight, or I guess they all have verses in front of them.
Yeah, because they were slightly different versions of the NES one. So versus Balloon Fight, versus Super Mario Bros.
Versus Ice Climb, versus Pinball, and versus Clue Clue Land.
Yeah, which I did not realize Pinball and Clue Clue had arcade versions.
I don't even remember really what Clue Clue Land is.
It's garbage.
All right.
It's
enough.
pretty bad. Like, you have like a setup of all these pegs, and you have this robot that you stick out the arms of, and they grab the pegs and spin around, which makes walls appear. You have to make all the walls appear to make a picture. It just controls awfully. Like you move forward all the time, so you have to stick your arm out to rotate, and then let go at the right time to be going the correct path. I hate Clue Clue Land.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Balloon Fight is all right. What's the one where it's just one player and you're actually just like going like through the stage?
That's Balloon Land, or that's Balloon Fight, but that's a different mode. That's mode C.
Okay, because that mode rocks.
Yeah, no, that Balloon Trip, I think is what they call it. Balloon Trip's pretty good.
I think you're right.
Yep.
All right. Too many pop-ups on this website.
Yep. That's why I closed it. It was so bad.
Yeah. Thanks, GameSpot.
It was yeah.
Zelda Breath of the Wild's Champions Amiibo release. Okay, who cares about that? Skyrim is coming to the Switch. The date was announced.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff is coming to the Switch, like
Yeah.
Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yeah. That was
That
cool.
was a big
Yeah.
surprise.
That's
Doom.
cool.
Insane. And is it recent Doom? I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's great.
No, it's the original. The original finally made it.
I could see like
I mean, the original
All
was
right.
on
Look, for as much
SNES.
shit as we give Nintendo, come
to
on.
be
now.
fair, like if you told me one of the Dooms are coming to Nintendo, I would assume just like, oh, the first one, of course it has to be able to run that, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I mean, I could see it being the other way. That
But
recent Doom
apparently,
is good.
apparently there's some problems with it. The main problem being you're going to need an SD card in your Switch to actually download it.
Okay.
Or
I mean,
sorry, or you're gonna need a lot of space rather, because apparently the actual physical card only has the single player on it, and you have to download the multiplayer separately.
right.
And that was the same thing for NBA 2K17 or whatever the current NBA 2K is. It's got like a 20 gig download or something like that. It's something crazy that people
remember
were
when the
talking
game when the Switch first came out, there was one game that was already like too big for like the.
Yeah, it was like Lego City Undercover.
I don't think it was that one, but maybe that one too. Anyway, that's fine. Who doesn't have an SD card on their Switch?
Yeah.
Right. Doom's good. Wolfenstein 2 is good. I guess third parties, they're coming to Nintendo finally.
Yep.
Not since the first half of the GameCube.
Which
I
company?
mean, the Wii U had third-party support for a month.
Nintendo always has it for about a month until they realize, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Not including Ubisoft, obviously, because I mean
Sure.
they love Nintendo.
Yeah.
Rabbids and Mario Kingdom Battle in stores now.
Yep.
Project Octopath Traveler. There's a demo out now. I heard people were excited about this. This is the new Brave the Default people, right?
Is that the one that kind of looked like a pop-up book in the art style?
Yeah, the one with like the 3D characters but 2D polygons.
I thought that
sorry,
looked cool.
2D characters but 3D backgrounds.
I thought it looked cool. I liked the look of it a lot, actually.
Yeah, I didn't see this. Oh, no. And there's a 30-second ad in front of us.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Super Mario Odyssey has a really cool photo mode.
Yep.
Okay. And I did watch the trailer, or like the 7-minute thing about Super Mario Odyssey. Shirtless Mario.
Yep.
Hooray! Finally, nipples. Yay.
Nipples. Hey, I'm Twitter. Nipples.
It was
I
kind
got
of
the first thing I saw about it is people were excited that Mario got rid of his tribal tattoo that he had in that one
I
ad.
did see that one too. The Game Boy Advance SP.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the order I saw was, hey, why doesn't he have a tribal tattoo? Next one was like, hey, look, Mario's nipples. Link doesn't have nipples. And then it was, why isn't Mario like super hairy?
Makes sense.
I could see him getting a wax.
Yeah.
He definitely gets a wax job done.
For sure.
But he has to be like getting waxed like every like 2 hours. That guy was spotless.
Yeah.
New Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch bundle revealed. Are the Joy-Cons a darker red?
I can't tell.
Yeah,
That's
neither
what
can
I've been trying
I.
to figure out.
If they are, I'm actually kind of intrigued because I really like that red. It looks better than like my candy neon pinkish red color.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with a case as well. It's like $380 American, so about the right price.
Yeah, it's cool.
There seems to be some other like random news here. Hang on. That was
I found it kind of weird that they basically ripped off League of Legends and put a MOBA on the Switch. That's kind of odd.
So here's the thing. I thought like when they said Tencent, I thought the name sounded familiar. This is the company that owns Riot Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They own like everything
and
at this
a lot
point.
of things. Yeah, and apparently the game that they're porting is actually currently the #1 MOBA in China. So this is actually a well-established game already.
makes
Arena
sense.
of Valor is what we're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah,
Arena of
this is
Valor.
a super well-known game that has like I think 10 million plus players or something crazy like that.
Yeah, Tencent is good. Like when the like brand wars of this century happen, and we're all using water as currency. Tencent is going to be one of the major companies.
Yeah, they're going to be one of the megacorps for sure.
Yeah, they will be one of the megacorps that we will bow down to.
Mm-hmm.
Like for sure.
Yep.
It's had over 1 million installs on Android alone. 132,000 votes. It's 4.2.
You can play as an assassin.
Yep.
Finally.
Layton's Mystery Journey is coming to 3DS on October 6th. You can skip it.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to skip it.
Okay.
Or just buy it on iOS. It's going to be less than half the price.
Yeah.
The Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga remake is on October 6th. Yokai Watch 2.
Looks fine.
Yeah, the Pokemon Crystal of Yokai Watch 2, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is coming to 3DS in November. There was some smaller stuff. Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon is still happening. Oh, there was something about Snipper Clips Plus. What's up with this?
So this is a retail version of Snipper Clips and also a DLC update for people who own the digital version.
Cool.
Is it a free update? No. $10 DLC purchase. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like 30 plus new stages and it's some other stuff.
Yeah, the retail game is November 10th, and that's $30.
Yep.
There's some sports things, and Splatoon is getting a new map.
LA Noire is weird being there. Just when's it?
Did they mention that during
what
this
a weird
event?
thing to port.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Resident Evil
Anyway,
Revelations.
there was a
makes
lot
sense.
of stuff in this event for sure.
Apparently that MOBA has Batman as a playable character.
Great. All right.
Which fuck yeah, I'm in.
I mean, it's got to be a knockoff, right? Like, there's no way they can actually use Batman.
No, it's actual. Like that's
really.
It's
wow. I mean, hey, Tencent could buy anything, so
that's true.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They could buy Batman, so
yeah. Maybe Tencent is Batman.
I knew it.
No, you didn't. All right, let's go on to some questions.
Yep.
topdownperspective@gmail.com is the email address for sending questions in. You can also do it through Twitter @TDP Podcast. There's our Facebook group, our Discord channel, John's P.O. Box.
Yeah.
We also we got the names last week.
Oh yeah, the episode names.
That's right. Why don't we do
fall?
Should we do that after? Or do you have it
Yeah,
up? I don't have it up.
I don't have it up either.
I can get it up as soon. Like, we'll go through the questions first.
Okay, I'll read this first question while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Thomas writes, it's a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather forget how your favorite childhood game goes and replay through it for the first time again?
Yeah.
Or keep them how they are in fear of it not being as good as you remember it being?
That's interesting. Because, yeah, I mean, nostalgia plays a huge part in a lot of old games because old games play like shit now.
Right, that's the thing, is they're not going to handle as well if you play them now.
Nah, dude, I played through a lot of these games all the time. Still, I want to have my original experience.
So you want to forget it and play it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I agree.
Do you know what your game would be?
What would be that game?
Because I think about all right, what's my favorite game? Like, it's probably Burnout Paradise, right? And I could play through that now and it'll still hold up. That game still looks great and everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is barely anyone's playing it compared to what we used to be. So that's going to be a huge knock because the online was so good.
Right.
So I don't think I would do it. I think I want to just keep it as is because my memories are so good of it.
What game would I want to experience again? I don't know, like Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger.
Like an
Earthbound,
RPG of some sort.
one of those three. I feel like RPGs are going to get the most out of it.
I think I agree. I'd like to play Resident Evil 2 for the first time again, or Snake Eater for the first time again, I think.
Snake Eater would be an interesting one. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Second is not games related. But after listening to you guys for a lot of years, it's weird how much you get to know about someone that you're probably not going to ever meet. Mm-hmm. Who is the person that you know the most about you've never met?
Never met. Oh, okay.
I mean, mine's probably someone that I listen to on a podcast a bunch. So just various video game people.
Haven't you met some of them though?
Oh, I guess you're right. I have met some of them at PAX and stuff. So
I don't know if that counts.
Well, I'm sure there's some that I haven't met. I just don't know off the top of my head.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know, because a lot of the people I would be in that position with, I have actually met.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
we're
if
all
you-
in like similar fields.
Like,
What about like an actor?
Okay.
I don't know much about actors, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is this question actually so hard?
Yeah, like this is a legit good question.
Yeah. Know the most about that you've never met. I guess like random people I talk to on like Discord and Twitter and stuff sometimes. The problem is that if you go to a convention like ever, you're probably gonna meet these people that you know a bunch about.
If
Yeah.
they're like big enough, like they go to the conventions or whatever,
Yeah.
unless it's in their area, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
I have a cat eating my hand in my 3DS cord.
Oh no. Yeah, that's actually a pretty hard
Okay,
question.
third question.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be another Zelda on the Switch, or that it won't appear until Nintendo's next console is released?
Oh,
There will
God,
definitely be another Zelda, but I don't think it'll be. Ooh, I guess like if they're asking, it's gonna be a brand new one because I have a feeling there's gonna be like the prerequisite remake and then possibly like a Four Swords style one. Like,
Remake.
is there a like a game that needs an Skyward Sword? There's gonna be a remake Skyward Sword without the sword bullshit, probably.
But it
Motion control
it
bullshit.
has motion controls in the Joy-Con. You could have the sword thing.
You could.
I mean, that's
But,
the next one. I bet there will be. This one was so early on. It's kind of like Twilight. The Wii had two, right? Because it had
Yeah.
Twilight Princess.
Link's crossbow training.
Well, I'm not even talking about Link's crossbow training. I'm just talking Twilight Princess straddled the generations, and then they also got Skyward Sword. So the Switch had their straddling the generations one. I bet we'll get another one near the end of the lifespan.
I mean, I would kind of hope that there is.
But yeah, I'm
pretty
sure
big,
there'll be
though.
like an offshoot weird one, Four Swords kind of thing.
Yeah.
For sure. They still have to make their because the DS is going away as well, right? Like they're combining everything onto one system, so they gotta put all the cutesy Zelda ones on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Next, this one is for Paul specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Why have there been no podcasts on Burning Barrel in months?
Because I've been busy, and honestly, sometimes it's hard to even do this one, and I don't have to do as much work for this one.
There you go.
Paul's barely been on these for a while, so makes sense.
That's
All right, and the
no
last one,
secret.
the last one there is for Nathan, so we'll hold on to that.
Yep. All right. I'll grab the next one from Sandy. Says, "Hey guys, hope you've been well. Have a great week. My friend and I starting to consider playing games on Steam. What games would you recommend that are good single player and multiplayer that are free?" So, a few things. Anything by Hi-Rez, basically, is free. So if you like MOBAs, you should try Smite. If you like the look of Overwatch, Paladins is free for some multiplayer shooting action. If you like something like Destiny, a third-person version of Destiny, basically, a game called Warframe, you should check that out. What else is there for free for single player? A lot of the free games are multiplayer. Which is like kind of the single player options are a little less.
Yeah, because they got to be able to microtransaction you.
That's kind of it. Yeah.
I mean, that pays the bills. So.
And again, if you like MOBAs, download the Blizzard launcher and get Heroes of the Storm, because that's, I mean, even if you don't like MOBAs, that's basically not one. If you do like MOBAs, League of Legends, Dota, like all of them are free, basically. What else do we have for free? You should.
I don't know anyone's.
You should join the top-down perspective Discord, because when games are like free on sites, people usually post about it in there. Like right now, I can't remember what game it is right now.
Psychonauts.
Psychonauts is free right now, so you could
on
download
the Humble
that
Store.
On the Humble Store, yep. And periodically there'll just be free games. Yeah. I don't know.
Right, there's a few games.
Yeah. Right.
All right, John, you got this next one from.
All right, this is from Pseudonym, who says, Your firstborn child's middle name must be a Pokemon. Which do you choose to embarrass them the least? Pikachu, because probably they're going to actually find other kids with that middle name.
No, they won't.
No, bullshit. There's totally got to be a kid already with Pikachu as their middle name.
First of all, this question is great. This is a great question.
Okay, well...
Charizard, because nobody's going to fuck with you when your middle name's Charizard.
Yeah, they are. That kid's getting beat up every recess. Are you kidding?
What's that Pokemon's name? Like Aron or Aaron or whatever? You could just say it's like... Yeah, you can just say it's like a misspelling of Aaron or something. Like it's pretty close to an actual name.
What is it again?
Aron. I can.
Or is it? I thought it was like Agron or something like that.
I think isn't that like an evolved form of it? It's like a basic ass.
Someone says Seal sounds generic.
It's Agron, Aggron.
Agron.
Oh no, he's right. There is an Aron as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Aron. Aron's probably pretty subtle. Agron is not, but you could be like, I don't know, my parents are into like Celtic something, and you could just be like, it's a Scottish thing. Laren, yeah, I guess, or Laron, those are all pretty subtle. Yeah. Onyx is getting less subtle for sure.
It's getting less subtle for sure. Yeah. That's kind of like a hippie name or something.
Donphan.
Donphan is bad.
Donphan's pretty good.
I gotta just Pokemon names.
Jonathan Donphan Wheeler.
List of Pokemon by name. All right, what else we got here?
Oh, you just brought up a list of rubbish.
Oh yeah, how about Alamo? God, Alamomola.
Muck.
Oh, it's a palindrome.
Muck's
how about
a
Moongus?
Yep.
Arbok. And then if they're like,
yeah,
you got a Pokemon name, and just like, no, I don't. It's backwards for Cobra.
Yep. Ekans. Actually, Ekans isn't too bad. You could hide that one, I think.
I think Aron, you had the right idea. That's the most like an actual name.
I think so too.
Let me float some of these by you.
Okay.
Israel.
No.
Buzzwole. I don't even remember that one.
No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, either, but no.
Okay. Why don't we move on to the next one? I'm going to keep looking for names.
Okay.
Grigus.
No, that's...
Daunt.
These are all very bad. These are bad names.
Delibird.
Next question is from Krizoa. What are your favorite foods? Super generic, but yeah, we'll go with that, I guess.
Pizza.
Pizza's pretty good.
Pizza's a solid
yep.
one. Everyone likes pizza.
I like burgers a lot.
Burgers
are
good.
Burger.
Steak.
Yep.
I'm not a super steak fan. Steak's fine if it's like really good steak's obviously super good, but like I usually won't pick steak.
Okay.
Mac and cheese, delicious.
Mac and cheese is pretty good. Yeah, and you can like if you're feeling fancy, put like bacon in it or something sometimes.
Pizza is super good. Grilled cheese, also real good. Anything with melted cheese, probably pretty good.
Actually, I'm with you. Yeah, cheese is a big factor in all of this, I think.
Let me float this one by you. Giraffe-rig. Both as a favorite food and as a...
That might be the worst answer. Actually, Chansey is not a bad one for a middle name. For, like, a girl. Like, Elizabeth Chansey something. Like, you could fit that in somehow.
But Hoot Hoot.
No, Hoot Hoot. That's bad. That's a bad one, too. Pasta's a good answer. It's
you gotta be more specific than pasta.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Pasta's way too generic.
I mean, whenever I hear someone say pasta, I always assume they mean like baseline, like spaghetti.
Someone just said pasta to me. I'm immediately asking like, well, like what kind of pasta and what kind of sauce? Because the sauce makes it.
That is true. You are right.
Pasta might as well just be like a delivery mechanism to put sauce in my mouth.
Also cheese. You gotta have some. I mean, anything with cheese.
Yeah, cheese is really good. I think my answer is just probably gonna be cheese.
Cheese is probably the answer.
I
Yeah.
don't even have to put anything on the cheese, and the cheese is still good.
I have eaten just like slices of cheese before.
All right, what if your middle name was Porygon Z?
Yep, that's the answer. That's it right there.
How about Pyukumuku?
Oh my god, John.
What the fuck is that? Is that like a new generation or something? Pokemon?
It's number 771.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's like current gen, basically.
Yeah,
It's a sea cucumber Pokemon.
of course.
Pyukumuku. All right, I'm gonna stop this. I'll read the next one. Where are we at?
Yep.
Amanda, what's your most favorite and least favorite ice cream?
I love pistachio
like-
ice cream.
Vanilla and cookies and cream are probably my favorites.
Yeah.
Vanilla is actually my favorite, and not enough people think that.
Vanilla is quite good.
Vanilla is so good.
People
Least favorite?
like to give crap on people who don't like vanilla, but I feel like if you can't do vanilla right, you probably can't do ice
I
cream
agree.
right.
I agree.
Or just something's wrong with you. You're just flawed
Yeah.
as a human, just like on the inside.
I like green tea ice cream quite a bit.
I'm not a huge fan of chocolate.
Really? I like chocolate.
I will never select chocolate. I'll probably select anything before chocolate.
Least
I'm
favorite
fine
might be
with, like-
strawberry. I don't like fake
I'll go
strawberry
for
flavor.
strawberry. Like a strawberry milkshake? That's so good.
Yeah.
Strawberry milk, also real good.
I'm thinking mostly like of Neapolitan ice cream, the like 3 different flavors, and like I usually
Right.
don't eat the strawberry out of those.
What's the tiger?
Yeah.
What's that tiger ice cream?
Like the marble,
Oh,
whatever.
like it
yeah,
has like orange in it, like
yeah.
It's like Neapolitan, but it's tiger something, and one of them is orange.
You're right. I don't remember.
Actually, you know what? I liked this a lot as a kid, but I probably wouldn't eat it now. Bubblegum ice cream. Especially like, and again, I loved this as a kid. It had chunks of like actually just bubblegum like chews in there, and that just sounds miserable.
That sounds gross to me, actually. Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the things about becoming an adult is you stop liking bubblegum ice cream. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, and I have the episode names up for when we get to that here as well.
Cool. I'll read out the final question then from Final Insanity. What is the dumbest game advertisement you've seen that actually succeeded in making you look deeper at the game?
This game advertisement that actually succeeded is the hard part.
That's the hard part too. I can't think of many that made me look deeper at a game. In terms of dumb advertisements, that PlayStation one where the dude's penis was a thumb.
Yep.
Oh god, and the PlayStation 9 and all that shit. That and the entire PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 like advertising.
Every
campaigns were all
Sony
garbage.
ad ever, maybe. Pretty.
It's
dumb.
It's like nuts, but for outside or whatever the fuck it was.
You're talking about those like squirrel things, right?
Yeah.
The PSP. I think it was the PSP, right?
It's just PSP ads, yeah.
Yeah. They were like the Quiznos sub guy, whatever that rodent.
I do not remember the Quiznos sub guy.
It was I don't know, it was another squirrel thing that kind of yelled at you.
Oh, okay.
I'm noticing a trend here.
Yeah.
Except this one was about eating sandwiches as opposed to playing my PSP.
Right.
But I do remember those squirrels. They were like black and white, and they were always yelling. There was 2 of them, right? And they were always either like trying to kill each other or just yelling at someone about the PSP. And yeah, it's something outside. Yeah, you're right.
I know there's a Dust Bunny version of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the PlayStation ad where it was all about like all these things are in one, and they would show like this like stark white room, and like a car would break through it, and it's like Motor Storm. But then there was the one where there was like the creepy baby.
Yeah, the creepy baby.
Yeah.
I remember these
So
ones
awesome.
because they were on our like demo stations when we worked at EB.
God, was that on there? I do not remember.
I don't know
that.
if the creepy baby one was.
I thought the creepy baby was PS2, but I might be wrong.
No, it was PS3.
Yeah, it was PS3. All those like White Room ones were PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough, PS3 baby commercial.
Yep. Yeah, Sony had some weird ones. I don't know whether or not they succeeded necessarily, but they like. I guess they succeeded in that we're talking about them like 10 years later. So
it's true. I can't think of like some super weird Xbox ones.
I don't know if I can think of any Xbox ones now that you.
The only one I can remember for Xbox is Ninja Gaiden, where it was like a dude in like in like a deli talking about Ninja Gaiden and all these different meats, and then like
and then the one guy was like, "No meat for you." Was that it? Was that the commercial?
The silence is what got me right after.
It was really hard to keep a straight face on that one.
And then Jerry Springer was like,
"Yeah,
but I want some meat."
Jerry Seinfeld.
No, this one was
Jerry
Springer. No, this one was Jerry Springer.
And then he took a chair and hit the dude with it, and it got real bad from there.
He was like, "You're not the father."
And then
that one guy was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "I'm so sad." Actually, I do remember that Xbox commercial. That one was good.
Anyways.
Oh god, I just remembered the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball one. Oh god,
I don't remember that one.
I don't
remember
either.
the game.
It's a bunch of preteens just watching footage of the game and like holding pillows in front of their crotches.
Oh god, great.
That sounds about right.
And I remember the Dead or Alive 3 one literally had the line, "I like the game because she kicks high."
Okay.
Yeah, they knew what they were marketing on with that franchise.
More power to them. Jesus Christ.
Paul, do you have the episode names?
I do have the episode names. All right. So this is the last 8 weeks, right? 2 months worth, I believe you said.
Yeah, and we got these last week, so I guess there's like an extra week in between somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't bother with that yet. Okay. So June 23rd, episode name, Konami Hates.
Konami hates.
Konami hates.
We were talking about something Konami related.
Uh-huh.
My guess is
You got that far.
Metal Gear Survive or the soccer games, Pro Evolution. But then we were talking about how like they hate to do anything else. Like they have all these good things, but like no, Konami just hates.
I'm gonna say it has something to do with pachinko.
Yeah, because like they probably announced a new pachinko machine for like Metal Gear or Contra or something.
Wasn't there like a controversy where some employee was speaking out against what Konami was doing?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Hideo Kojima.
No, not specifically, I think
we were talking about like the controversy where like if you left the company, they would contact other companies to make sure you didn't get hired.
That's it. They blacklisted you in the industry.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
yep.
Okay.
You're right.
So let's see. The context is, what's the new slogan for Konami? What the new slogan for Konami should be after throwing the hissy fit and blacklisting former employees throughout the gaming industry.
Yep.
Konami hates. We came up with that because that's pretty good.
I'm gonna guess you came up with that one, Sean. That's.
I mean, I'll take that credit. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty good. All right. I think I know which one this one is already. July 7th. Oh, there's a week missing in there. Anyways, July 7th. John, what is the virtual box?
That was a pretty. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. And we never did find out. That person never wrote back.
We never got a response back from the person for what the fuck they meant. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, John is selling virtual boxes on the side.
Hustle. Someone asked me like, what was this old thing I used to sell called the virtual box? And I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were missing that week. Like
no, I was there.
I remember yelling.
Sean literally yelled it at me. Yeah.
I was trying to trip him up.
Didn't we get it though when he wasn't here and we're like, we'll have to ask him next time?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. We know what the context is, I think.
Yeah.
Context. John apparently sold a public domain thing called the virtual box to make his millions. But he claims he doesn't know what it is.
Somehow.
Sean kept yelling this at John to try to trip him up. Yeah, okay. We knew which that one is.
I almost had him. He almost spilled it one of those times.
You almost got him. maybe next time. Okay, July 14th. Why don't we put the Switch in the PC category then?
Oh, we were talking about
Generations of console.
generations.
Yep.
And I think we just didn't know what to do with Nintendo because they kept doing a bunch of weird half steps.
Yeah, because you were saying that the Switch didn't count as current gen or new
No,
gen.
no, I'm saying it does. I think you were the one.
No, it was the Wii U. It was the Wii U we were arguing about.
Yeah, the Wii U was the weird one because it like stopped fresh.
Yeah,
and then I remember
like,
we also
saying it
said
was a
something
half
like
step.
the PC is kind of out of generation too. And I think I said like, well, why don't we put the Switch in the PC category?
Yeah. Okay. So the context he wrote is, so it's a little hard to read here. John and Sean were arguing which generation the Switch is in. John looked for information on Wikipedia, didn't find the Switch listed in 8th generation, which is what Sean said it was. So he offered the compromise of putting the Switch in the same special category the PC gets in these console generations. So yeah,
I think that's a good compromise.
Sure. The week after, the 21st, was the most platinum of blue. The most platinum of blue.
Is this July 21st?
July 21st, yep.
July 21st, the most platinum of blue. I have no idea.
I actually have no idea either. I feel like this might have been around the time where we were all switching off if we were here or not. So
yeah, so one of us might not even remember that. I doubt this is talking about the Hideki Kamiya posts, where
that's extraordinarily like good title if it is, though.
What are you talking about right now?
We were talking about like Bayonetta, like because Hideki Kamiya posts a bunch of stuff that were teasing about Bayonetta 1 and 2 and Wonderful 102, like possible Switch stuff. And I know they posted like a picture that was literally just like red and blue, which was supposed to represent the two Bayonettas. So that might have been where the most platinum of blue came from. Or we were talking about Wonderful 101's blue character. I don't remember.
Did they release a platinum
it's the only
blue
thing I can
something?
think of.
Like a new PlayStation or something? That seems like a PlayStation thing.
Are you thinking like because of platinum trophies?
Maybe, or like something Mega Man related. Who knows?
Or like
I don't think it's the Bayonetta stuff because this doesn't sound familiar.
You know what?
That does seem a little too abstract. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I don't know. So
I don't know.
Okay.
None of us do.
Okay. Sean's description of the exclusive tire smoke you can get when you pre-order Need for Speed from EB Games.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so dumb.
Yep. Okay, August 4th.
I forgot all about that.
Title was There's Only 80 Japanese ones left. That's not there's only 80 Japanese ones left. That's not that bad.
Oh, this is John collecting N64 games.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you were trying to convince me to collect all the remaining Japanese N64 games.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just defer to you guys then because I have no idea.
Yeah, because he said he has every North America one now.
I have every North American N64 game, and I don't have the 4 European ones, and there's like 80 Japanese ones I don't have.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see what we got here. His context was Sean tried to get John to buy the 4 European exclusive N64 games. John stops him and explains that kind of thinking led down to the game collecting road in the first place and will continue if he keeps thinking like that. Yeah, you guys got it. So, cool. August 19th. The King of Cocaine Mountain.
What?
Right?
This is August 19th.
I probably
19th.
wasn't here for this one. This would have been when I've been in San Jose.
Mountain.
The King of Cocaine Mountain.
The Cane or the King?
King. Like royalty.
Okay.
King.
Okay, King.
King.
Yeah. King of Cocaine Mountain.
I think maybe you were playing Wildlands, and I just made a joke about all the cocaine there.
I would have been. I've been picking out Wildlands every week, so
I think something about that.
Yep.
Because I know that game has a lot of cocaine in it.
Yep, I think you're right. Context was the final boss in Ghost Recon Wildlands, who has coke testers for testers in Testers Season 4.
Oh, that's right. You made a Testers joke. That's right.
Oh my god, fucking Tester came back. Okay.
Okay, August 26th, Kirby's Wrath. This sounds like Asura's Wrath. Like, was there a Kirby game that does something Asura's Wrath like, or
we were probably talking about how Kirby's always angry on the American box art, so then they decided to just go with it and make Kirby's Wrath.
That doesn't sound right.
It sounds like a joke that would have been made.
No, it was.
Like,
yeah.
Like Kirby games are always trying something new, so they just did like an Asura's Wrath type game or something. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't actually have any idea.
August 25th. I was here for it. I don't know.
Actually, I don't think I was here for that.
You probably weren't.
No, actually, no, I would have been there. Yeah, no, August 26th. I was there for that.
I know sooner. One of these weeks I'm not here, right? There was one where you two did it.
It was probably the last one here, the one after this one.
I wasn't here for next week's for September or end of August, beginning of September, because I would have been at PAX at that point.
Yeah, no, I think this is the week I wasn't here.
Oh yeah, it's probably the week you weren't here then, and then the next one was the one John wasn't here for. Okay. Either way, I tapped out and I pulled it, so if you guys want to keep guessing.
No, go ahead.
Okay. A crossover question came up. This was the best crossover idea that was said.
Oh, and I think I was here for this.
I remember that question now. Just like a weird crossover. Okay. Kirby crossed with Asura's Wrath was the dumb answer.
I don't remember that, but I remember the question. Okay.
September 1st, all the Nintendo developers that listen.
I wasn't here, so.
All the Nintendo developers that listen. Okay, I think we're referring to something. We were saying something about a Nintendo game, and we're referring to the Nintendo developers that listen to our show.
To
but
TDP.
I don't know what we were talking about.
I don't remember what we were talking about either.
Yeah.
Okay. So the context is the reason hid in my game by mom hid my game is coming to the Switch.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too. Like, how excited were you that that's getting a Switch release of all things?
I mean, I've already played the game, so not really, but I definitely landed like good for them. Like, what a weird and cool get.
Yeah, for sure. Again, thank you to VGC Kenny for sending those in every couple months. Always a blast.
Is that it for the names then?
That's it.
All right, and that's it for questions. Again, topdownperspective@gmail.com, @TDP Podcast on Twitter, the Facebook group, the Discord channel. What's your guys' games of the week?
Sonic Mania.
Samus
Returns. Mine is Destiny 2.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next week. See you later.
Bye-bye.